Hello friends! Today we take a first look at the garden since we planted it. Stay tuned! Alright, here we go with the first garden update of the season. It's early June. I'm thinking I might do these once every 3 or 4 weeks. I'm not entirely certain, but you'll get plenty to see. So the garden is about 35 feet in this direction and about 24 feet in this direction. Let's hop on in. Starting over here in perennial section. Strawberries are coming along nicely, except I did not protect them properly from ants. And I was out here this morning and there were some strawberries, and now I'm not seeing any. I am seeing, oh, yep, some junk there, and look, ants. Well, that's my own stupid fault. Over here, the blueberries are doing good. I chose not to chop off the blossoms, and instead, you see I've got some berries forming. That's fine. I've got plenty of time. This can take 5 years to get to a certain height instead of 3, and I'll be satisfied. I'm doing compost and pine needles to keep the acidity low in this area. Gooseberries are nice and full too. I'm very, very pleased, and looking forward to seeing what this happens eventually. Here, this is the cucumber trellis. It's in perennial way, but that's okay. I got one cucumber that decided to come up, and the other hills have not produced anything, so I need to reseed them this week. Rhubarb looks great. Since this is the first year since the transplant, I'm not going to be taking any of the stalks off. We'll just let that grow and grow and grow. And take a look at the raspberries. Holy cow. Season number 3 is really turning out great. Look at how tall they are. I mean, that's 3 feet as it is right there. Don't these raspberries look terrific? If you like what you see here, head on over to my Patreon page. $1 a month is a great way of saying, hey, Midwest Man Mountain, you put out some good stuff. Keep up the good work. Thanks. And take a look at some of the buds we got starting. That right there, that's gonna be nice. That's the first thing that I can see. My poor asparagus. So here's the asparagus. I'm surprised that's still alive. I have to see if I can transplant that next season when we have actual beds. You know, when I originally planted this a couple years ago, this was far enough away from the very first plant. I didn't think that the raspberries would spread so much, but of course they have. Here's the bench. Do you like that project video? I think it is so colorful and awesome. The radishes are coming in real nicely. I've already thinned them out. Might do that again. Carrots haven't come up. Well, actually, there are just a few. You can sort of see a row in between all the rest of just the weeds, but not how I like. And the beets. Where are the beets? There are no beets. Really disappointed. So I gotta figure something out there. Look at the ground cherries. Ground cherries are doing very nice. We're gonna have a lot of ground cherries once these get into full speed and start spreading like wildfire. So here's Bean Alley. They're parallel on both sides, and you can see some have come in and some haven't. Like, let's see, we've got some good takers here. These little guys just came up, but then this whole section is nothing until the okra, so I have to replant about 2 feet worth here. And then over here I'm probably going to fill some in here, fill some in the front, and then in the back, but then the okra is fine. So I was using old seed packs, and I planted them just like I normally do, and the soil seems to be fine for everything else, so I'm just going to chalk it up to some seeds being too old to germinate. Who knows? But hey, take a look at this. Cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, growing like weeds, looking good. Over here in this weedy section, don't mind the weeds, that's quite alright. We've got peas. The row took wonderfully here. I got a section that didn't take, and then the front seed. And then over here, these are soybeans, and that's a soybean, that's a soybean, that's a soybean. We had some of them come up, so I'll have to replant that too. And then the melons, yeah, that'll be just fine. The tomato section is looking beautiful. These were yellow when I first planted them, but they have since regained their health. I think in probably a week or 2 I will get the trellises up. Over here, hey, eggplants coming in well. Zucchini, of course you can't kill zucchini unless you're a complete moron. And these are little pumpkins. This guy here, and this guy here. And they're looking really good. Actually, they're starting to move a little bit more. I expect them to start climbing up this or climbing up the fence eventually. This green thing is just an invasive species that I need to pull out. The peppers are not doing so hot. They're a little bit flaccid for my taste. Maybe they'll perk up. I don't know. I don't think this one is going to survive. This is doing the best. You see there's actually something at the top there. And then, ta-da, the salad greens. I've already been harvesting from them and having a salad every day. So these have really taken well. Lettuce, Swiss chard, kale up at the front. The rabbits haven't gotten in here yet, I'm pleased to say. Or at least if they've gotten in, they haven't been eating these. So this is a good salad making factory for me. And then look at this. Oh no, all of my herbs they fell down. We had a storm go through and the French cleat system that I used did not hold. In fact, it dumped almost all of them upside down. The only things that survived are the ones that were on the very bottom. I've got here, this is cat grass, that's fine. Oh, we got some seeds in the lavender that are coming up. The chives are looking fine. What is this? Is this a weed growing inside the cilantro? Beautiful. Oh, the basil. Yeah, we got a basil plant there. Look at that. That'll be fine. Otherwise, the rest of them, I think I'm just going to bite the bullet and actually get some baby plants from the garden store. So, there's garden tour number 1. Let me know what you think. Let me know how your garden is going. Next time you see this, there'll be some trellises, and it'll keep growing. Thanks. Bye, friends. Not bad, hey? I'm not at all worried that I have to replant some of the seeds that didn't take. It's still very early in our season. Usually I don't get the garden in until the first weekend in June, and the fact that I got it in on May 21st this year has really given me a longer growing season than I've had in the past. So, how does your garden look? Be sure to let me know in the comment section below. And if you've seen anything that looks out of place in my garden, be sure to give me a heads up. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I'm the Midwest Man Mountain. Be sure to subscribe. And until next time, bye.